A warm welcome to AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. I, Mr. Shashikant R. Kale, Assistant Professor in Department of Instrumentation Engineering. Okay, what is PLC then? Which is a digital electronic device. PLCs. It is a program. It has a programmable memory. Reprogramming can be possible. It can store the instructions. Implementation of specific function can be possible using PLC, and it is being used for the control of various processes. It is, we can consider this is a MIMO kind of controller. Multiple inputs and multiple outputs can be possible, and algorithms can be stored and programmed using the PLC, this kind of assembly PLC. Okay, this is a block diagram of PLC. Basically, what is the controller? So controller is a number of inputs would be there, number of outputs, and in algorithm of the control is there inside the controller. So PLC, we are calling it as the programmable logic controller. That means, so this is a input module available for us, right? And this is the output module available to us. So externally, push button, limit switches, other push button can be possible. Various types of, we can say these are the DI, or AIS. Analog inputs or digital inputs can be interfaced through this input module of the controller. Next to that, there is output module, over which we can have the lamp, we can have the contactor, you can have the motor, you can have the we can say heaters. There can be a control, or there can be a solenoid valve. So this kind of outputs can be connected or interfaced through the output module. Next to that, there is a power supply. Inside PLC, there is a power supply which will convert the external power supply to the required power supply for this various assembly, various things available inside the PLC. So mostly this power supply we are calling as bulk backplane power supply, right? So which is distinct from the bulk power supply or SMPS available in the control panel. So there is a central processing unit CPU. There is two types of memory, user memory and data memory, and there is a provision of serial port. Sometimes there is also a provision of Ethernet or LAN port. So why this port is required? In order to communicate with the external devices. There can be a programming devices. We already have discussed. This is the programmable logic controller, and this programmer in which we could develop the various, can say, algorithm. We can reprogram the various algorithm, or we can program the algorithm, and externally with using the various devices that could be downloaded to the PLC. And mostly we are using the programming devices computer, because various programming explorers are window based. That's reason we are mostly using the computer, personal computer, as the programming device, and that is communicated through this port, various communication ports available inside it, and through this communication the program is downloaded to the memory of PLC. And what is basically there in the programming having the control algorithm. So inputs and outputs should be there, and through those inputs and outputs, how this control algorithm would work. So, but based on that, we need to develop certain programs. With this, we will stop for the session. We will continue our discussion in the next session. Thank you for listening patient.